Hey everyone, so I'm here to do a MAC dupe video, and I think I did a pretty good job picking products that pretty much match exactly to these MAC products. And the fun thing is that two of them, I believe, two of them are limited edition products that you can't get anymore from MAC. So I found dupes for them, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video and take some tips and hopefully buy some of these products because I really recommend them. Otherwise I wouldn't be telling you the dupes for them, if it wasn't a good quality. Now, that's the thing. The main difference with these products from the MAC ones is the quality. You're not going to get the same quality from a drugstore product or an online company as you are from MAC. So I'm not saying that the product itself is exactly the same, because obviously the textures are different, even the colors are a little bit different. It's not exactly the same, and the quality is not the same at all either. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started so you don't have a super long intro to watch. So the first one I am going to compare is Satin Taupe eyeshadow, and that is probably my #1 favorite eyeshadow from MAC ever. And I'll show it to you right here. It's this one. It's a really pretty taupey brown gray. I love this shade so much. And the dupe for that is in the Coastal Scents 26 Shadow and Blush Combo Palette, which is $19.95, I believe. Let me get it open. Okay, and the shade match is this one right here. They're pretty much the exact same, and I'm going to go ahead and do swatches. So there they are. This one here is the Coastal Scents, and this one here is the Satin Taupe on my middle finger there. And you can tell the texture is very different. The Satin Taupe, I believe, is a frost finish, and the Coastal Scents shadow doesn't have a finish, but it's very crumbly, as you can tell. I'll go ahead and put them on my hand so you can see the difference there. They're really close in shade. The color is pretty much the same. I mean, the Coastal Scents one is a little bit more brown, I'd say, and a little bit more pigmented as well. I totally just mixed them up, but that is them. I mean, I think that's pretty close as you're going to get without buying the full-size actual product. For MAC, I think that's pretty good. My second favorite eyeshadow from MAC has to be Era. It's a satin finish. It is absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't look like anything really in the pan. It looks like this one here. But I absolutely love this. It's a great transition color. I adore it so much. I wear it pretty much every single day, but I'm wearing it today. And then the match is also in this 26 color palette from Coastal Scents, and it is this one right here. And now looking at them, they look the exact same in the pan as they do swatched. I'll show you. So those are pretty close as well. Let me see if I can remember. Okay, the middle finger is the MAC, and the pointer finger is from Coastal Scents. You can see they're really close. Again, the Coastal Scents is a little bit crumbly, but I'll show you. Pretty close. They both have the same amount of shimmer to them. They're pretty much the same color. They're just overall pretty much the same. I would switch them out. In fact, I have. I did a complete look because one of my favorite combinations is Satin Taupe with Era. It's just one of my favorites. I put Satin Taupe all over the lid and put Era in the crease to warm it up, and I did the exact same look with these two shadows. It looked exactly the same to me. I couldn't really tell a difference. The quality is very different. Now, you're not going to get the same quality like I said, so that is something to take into consideration, but for $20 you get how many more products than you would if you bought these, which is $22 combined. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. So I would definitely recommend investing in this because there are more MAC dupes in here. You know, the browns pretty close to things like Cork and Soft Brown and all those. I have two more eyeshadows to show you. The next one I'm going to compare is Shale, which is probably my third favorite. This is my favorites palette, by the way, from MAC. These are all my favorites. Shale is this one right here, the purple. It's like a deepened purple gray. It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with the purpley satin finishes. They're gorgeous. And then the dupe is in the 88 Warm palette from Coastal Scents. Don't worry, all of these aren't from Coastal Scents. This is the last two. And then the shade is right there. Doesn't really look the same on camera. Let me go ahead and swatch. Now this probably has to be my worst dupe because the Coastal Scents is a lot lighter, but it gives the same effect. They have the same amount of shimmer. They're both really satiny, so there you have it. They're pretty different. And I guess looking at them last night, they were more similar in the light, but this one here is Shale and this one here is Coastal Scents. So it really depends on what kind of shade you're looking for. So they're very similar. I think they give the same effect, and I would use either one for a soft purple gray look. Just depends on the depth of the look that you want to go for. So the last eyeshadow I'm going to compare is Brule, and it is this one here. It is a highlight shade, and it's a satin finish, and it's a really nice highlight. I use it almost every day, except for today I used Naked Lunch, but it is a great highlight shade. I absolutely love it. And then the one that I'm comparing to is also in the 88 Warm palette, and it is this shade right here, right next to the Shale dupe. That's the Shale dupe, and this is the Brule dupe. Okay. Now these are pretty much the exact same eyeshadow. Don't know how much the camera's going to be able to pick it up. They're pretty much the exact same, as you can tell. They're both very skin toned, no shimmer at all, just kind of satiny. The other one, when I was looking at it in the pan and this one, it looks a lot like Blanc type, but I compared it and it is so not like Blanc type. Blanc type is really opaque, and this one does not swatch very opaque at all, as, you know, Brule does not either, so they're very similar in shade, and I think you could switch them out either way. And as you can tell, I've used this one quite a bit. Well, maybe not on camera, but there's a huge dent in it, because when I first got this, that was my favorite highlight shade ever, so I always used it. So that is all for eyeshadow. I'm going to move on to blush. I have one MAC blush dupe, and then we'll get into the lip products. The blush I'm going to compare is Sunbasque, which is a gorgeous summertime blush. I don't really wear it in the winter just because of the tone. It's very warm and kind of bronzy, and it has a lot of shimmer in it. It's a sheer tone shimmer. It looks like so. It's really, really pretty, and I was automatically drawn to it at the MAC counter. It was amazing when I saw it. Actually, I think I didn't get this at the counter. I got it at the store. And then the dupe for it is an e.l.f. blush, which is great because these are only $3. I got this online a long time ago, and I love it. It's exactly the same thing, pretty much, except this one is super crumbly. Like, really crumbly. I swatched it. It was everywhere. You really can only use this with a brush, obviously. But this is in Peachy Keen. I'll go ahead and show you next to. They're pretty similar. They're both very shimmery. I'll swatch. So the middle finger is the MAC as usual, and the pointer finger is the e.l.f. blush. The e.l.f. blush is much lighter. You're not going to get the same color payoff as the Sunbasque from MAC. So I'll go ahead and show you. I didn't wipe the swatches off. So you can see kind of how crumbly this one is, how it's just kind of, you really got to work it in to use your finger. And this one is kind of has a more orange tone to it. It's not as light. So you could really, if you used a light hand, it would come off a lot like the e.l.f. blush, and then you would just want to use kind of a heavy hand with this to get the same effect as the MAC blush. So the last two products are lip products, and they are both limited edition from MAC. I'm going to start with the lipstick, and it is the Beachbound lipstick from the To the Beach collection that came out in the summertime. It's the orangey kind of toned one. It's gorgeous. This was my favorite lipstick for so long. I did not use that much. A lot of it fell off because I went to the lake and it melted and I had to break it off. But it's in the bottom of a little NYX round thing because these things pop off. So I have it in there because I'm saving the rest of it because it is limited edition, and the ones that I can only find are like $20. I don't know if it's worth it to me because I have a dupe. And the dupe is NYX Round Lipstick in Iris. So you can see the name there. Number 501. And then there is the product. Now I swatch these, I switch these out all the time depending what I'm going to be wearing. I'm wearing this one right now on my lips. It is more of a summer shade, but I'm rocking it right now and I don't really mind. I'll go ahead and show you next to them, or next to each other rather, so you can see. And let me go ahead and swatch. So here is the Beachbound, and here is the NYX Round Lipstick in Iris. The NYX lipstick is a lot more orange based than this one. This one, it has more of a gold sheen to it, and this one is a lot more orange, as you can probably tell. But they pretty much give the same effect on the lips. They look exactly the same on the lips. I would wear either one of them. Lately I've been wearing this one because I don't really want to use this one up yet. But either one is really beautiful. I cannot remember when this one product came out. I don't remember what collection it was. It came out with the Happy Together eyeshadow trio and the Making It Easy, oh sorry, I got those mixed up, Making It Easy eyeshadow trio and the Happy Together blush, and then the By Candlelight Mineralized Skin Finish, because I got all those with this, and I think that was it. I don't remember. So I don't remember what collection that was, but it came out not too long ago. It is the Cremesheen Glass and On the Scene. And it looks like so. I don't know if the light will be able to pick up the niceness of it. It's really a nudie, peachy kind of lip gloss. It's really nice. I absolutely love these Cremesheen glosses, whatever. Cremesheen glasses. Wow, I can't talk right now. And the dupe for that is the CoverGirl Wet Slicks Amazemint Lip Gloss in Freedom of Peach. Just pretty much an opaque nude shade, just like the On the Scene lip gloss. And I'll swatch them. So here is On the Scene lip gloss from MAC, and this is Freedom of Peach. Now the On the Scene is a little bit more orangey, and the Freedom of Peach is a little bit more nude. And also the On the Scene from MAC has a little bit of shimmer to it, and the CoverGirl does not have any shimmer at all, but those are those lip glosses. They're pretty similar. I think you get away with either one. I'm actually wearing this one right now over the NYX lipstick, and I think it looks really pretty. Just a nude lipstick, or a nude lip gloss in general, looks really good over anything, so I think it's definitely something to invest in. And this one's really nice because it has that minty freshness feeling to it, and it smells good. So I think it's a good buy to get this, or you can go ahead and try and find this on eBay or whatnot because it is a great gloss. So there you have all of my dupes that I could possibly find. I spent a little bit of time yesterday looking at everything, and these are what I found, and I think they're pretty good dupes, pretty good matches. So if you have any MAC dupes for drugstore products, please leave them down below because I'm sure everyone would like to see that, as would I. So I would love to hear cheaper versions of MAC, whether it's eyeshadows, blushes, lipstick, lip gloss, you name it. Just go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.